What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another Pitching Ninja's Filthiest Pitches of the Day. I am Pitching Ninja, and I'm here with Will Leahey. What's happening, Will?
Ninja, today's the day. We're finally here. It is your Super Bowl, Christmas, Hanukkah, all rolled into one. Paul Skeens is on the bump. How are we feeling?
I'm feeling good. I feel like I can do it today. I feel like I can make it through the game. My fingers are ready. I mean, for typing, Will. Come on, you pervert.
Ninja, are you putting this one on the big screen or doing the normal routine? Like, I feel like Patricia might want to even watch this today.
She might. I'll probably have it on several TVs here, I would think. Got to. We're going to start with our whip around the league. Let's start with Javier Assad, who had 4 Ks in 4 1/3 innings, giving up 1 earned run. He had these fastballs, including this one painted at the knees, as well as this breaking ball for a sword. He faced Jared Jones, part of the Allegheny Electric Company, who had 4 Ks in 6 innings, giving up 2 earned runs. He had this 99-mile-an-hour heater, this changeup, and this elevated slider. Not a traditional Jared Jones performance, but still good enough. Framber Valdez had 4 Ks in 7 innings, giving up 2 runs. He had this curveball and slider. He faced Casey Mize, who had 2 Ks in 6 innings, giving up 1 run. He had this elevated fastball and this painted fastball. Cole Irvin had 6 Ks in 5 2/3 innings, giving up 2 runs. This fastball, changeup, and curveballs. Cole Irvin's ERA is 2.9, which is pretty solid. He faced Brandon Pfaadt, who had no Ks in 6 innings, giving up 3 runs. And if you have no Ks, you don't get any highlights. It's like a tree falling in the woods with no one around. Does it make a sound?
No, and he fought hard, Ninja, but sometimes it just doesn't always pan out.
Joe Ryan had 7 Ks in 7 innings, giving up 1 run. He had these fastballs, including this painted fastball, as well as these splitters. And this sweeper to Bo Bichette was called a dog sweeper by one of my followers. Said, why did he swing at that pitch? It's a dog pitch. So decided to overlay it with Ryan's fastball that runs back to the plate. And this is why you would swing at a sweeper that's never in the zone, because it looked like a fastball that actually made it to the zone.
So are Ryan sweepers now known as dog sweepers?
Yes, the Joe Ryan dog shit sweeper. Ryan faced Yusei Kikuchi, who had 3 Ks in 8 innings, giving up 2 runs. He had this curveball and changeup. Tanner Houck had 4 Ks in 7 innings, giving up 3 runs, and had these sliders. He faced Patrick Corbin, who had 4 Ks in 5 innings, giving up 1 run, and had these fastballs. John Gray had 7 Ks in 6 innings, giving up 1 run. He had these sliders and picked up a sword. He faced Austin Gomber, who had 5 Ks in 6 2/3 innings, giving up 1 earned run, and I thought he looked pretty good. He had this slider and curveballs. Griffin Canning had 3 Ks in 5 2/3 scoreless innings. He had this slider. He faced Alec Marsh, who looked outstanding yesterday with 7 strikeouts in 5 1/3 innings, giving up 1 run. Marsh had these fastballs, a slider, and curveball. Brian Wu is back and as good as ever. He had 3 Ks in 4 1/3 scoreless innings, giving up 1 hit. And remember, Brian Wu is Ric Flair's favorite pitcher. Because when he gets a K, what do we yell out, Will? He had this fastball, backdoor slider, and changeup. And Wu is one of Pitching Ninja's biggest fans and a fan of this channel, which is why you should subscribe here. He faced Paul Blackburn, who had 5 Ks in 4 innings, giving up 7 runs. Blackburn had this paintish fastball and this changeup. Logan Webb had 6 Ks in 7 innings, giving up 2 earned runs. He had this elevated 2-seamer and this changeup. And he faced Andrew Abbott, who had 2 Ks in 5 innings, giving up 2 runs. His 2 Ks were on this fastball and sweeper. Clark Schmidt had 6 Ks in 6 2/3 scoreless innings, giving up 5 hits. He had these cutters. And he faced Taj Bradley, who looked really good yesterday, making it back off the IL. Bradley had 7 Ks in 6 innings, giving up 1 run. He had this elevated 99-mile-an-hour heater, this cutter, and this hammer curveball. I love Taj Bradley's stuff. Charlie Morton had 7 Ks in 7 innings, giving up 1 run on 3 hits. He had these fastballs that had these curveballs up to 3,213 RPMs. Good old Charlie can still spin it. He faced Jose Quintana, who had 3 Ks in 5 innings, giving up 4 runs, and had this changeup. Garrett Crochet was fantastic yesterday with 11 Ks and 6 scoreless innings and led the day in swings and misses among all pitchers. He had these fastballs and this painted fastball, these wicked sliders, these cutters, and changeups up to 93 miles an hour. Man, Garrett Crochet stuff is freaking disgusting.
You have a soft spot for Crochet, didn't you?
I do. He's just good. Like, it's not, I'm not making it up. Like, dude has wicked stuff. And if he was on any other team other than the White Sox, he would be an ace. Crochet faced Cookie Carrasco, who had 5 Ks in 7 innings, giving up 3 earned runs, and had these sliders, including this painted slider. Robert Gasser made his major league debut and had 4 Ks and 6 scoreless innings, giving up 2 hits. He actually should petition to change his name to Robert Sweeper because these sweepers were disgusting. And he doesn't throw 100, which if you're named Robert Gasser, you better throw 100.
Or he just makes an absolute commotion in the bathroom. The Gasser.
Gasser faced Lance Lynn. Coincidence? I think not. Lance Lynn had 5 Ks and 4 2/3 innings, giving up 4 earned runs, and had this fastball and slider. Ranger Suarez had a great outing yesterday with 9 strikeouts and 7 scoreless innings, giving up 3 hits. He had these painted inside sinkers, this backdoor-ish cutter, and this nasty curveball. And he faced Trevor Rogers, who had 3 Ks and 3 1/3 innings, giving up 4 runs. Rogers had this changeup and slider. In the most ridiculous pitching matchup of the day, Tyler Glasnow faced Michael King, and holy shit, this was some pitching. Tyler Glasnow had 10 strikeouts in 7 innings, giving up 1 run on 1 hit. He had these heaters, these wicked sliders, and this hammer curveball. And my filthiest pitcher of the day, by far, was Michael King. This man was disgusting. He had 11 Ks and 7 scoreless innings, giving up 2 hits. But that doesn't even come close to telling the story. King had this 4-seamer, this paintish backdoor sinker, and then unleashed holy hell with pitch movement. He had this sinker that, I know it's a ball, but this thing ran 23 inches and looks like CGI. And then he had this sinker that ran 24 inches. Yep, an entire 2 feet. Look at this thing. This should be an automatic strikeout if you could throw this pitch. He also had ridiculous changeups. One of his changeups ran up to 25 inches. This one here was 23 inches of run. Yep, almost 2 feet, and is absolutely disgusting. I did a sinker sweeper overlay, and yeah, good luck facing this guy when he's on. When he's on, he is one of the filthiest starting pitchers on the planet. And boy, was he on yesterday. Disgusting stuff by Michael King. You do not see sinkers that run 2 feet very often. Take a note, write it down. Michael King, you were the king of filth today. Now on to my filthiest relievers. Cue the saxophone. Alexis Diaz had this elevated fastball and this slider for a game-ending sword. Ben Brown had these filthy knuckle curves, and he keeps raising his glove like he's proud of himself. Like, look at me, I struck someone out. And he should be proud of himself because he had 6 Ks and 3 2/3 scoreless innings of relief. Nasty dude. Yunier Cano had this 91-mile-an-hour changeup. Josh Hader had this fastball and slider. Griffin Jacks had this 97-mile-an-hour heater. Justin Lawrence had this wicked sweeper that was so wicked, it was called a strike, despite the fact it wasn't even close to the zone. AJ Minter K'd the side with changeups and his fastball. And Colin McHugh shared a note about this. He said, when you K the side on the Braves, you owe the bullpen $5 because you're showing everybody up. I like that. If you don't K anybody, you also owe $5. I'm sensing a Ponzi scheme in the Braves bullpen. My top 5 filthiest pitches of the day. At number 5, we have Justin Martinez and this disgusting 91-mile-an-hour splitter. Yes, this man also throws 102 miles an hour and throws this disgusting stuff. At number 4, we have Robert Gasser and this filthy sweeper. At number 3, Jhoan Duran throwing 98 and 99 mile an hour splinkers. Yes, a 99 mile an hour splitter that just drops off the table. He would have been burned at the stake for being a witch had he been alive in the 1700s. This is ridiculous. I overlaid it with a 102 mile an hour fastball, and yep, I don't know what to say. Forget it. Like when he's on, don't bring a bat. At number two, speaking of witches, Blake Treinen was absolutely disgusting again. I love the fact that Blake Treinen is back into my baseball life and not just a pizza buddy. Look at this freaking crap.
It's great to have Treinen back. It's been a couple years without him, and people might have forgotten who the king of this whole thing is, and it's Blake Treinen.
When Blake Treinen's on, he is the filthiest pitcher on earth and the filthiest pitcher maybe to ever live. He also had these sinkers that just drops off the face of the earth like it's pulled by a magnet. It might be those storms we're getting, these magnetic storms, that might be causing this stuff. Because when you overlay these two pitches, I think that could cause a magnetic storm. Maybe we should nickname him Aurora Borealis or something. Dude made me change his nickname from the witch. Didn't like it, even though he is kind of a witch. And at number one, was there any doubt? It is the king of filth, Michael King, with this. I don't even know what to call this. It's ridiculous. Sinkers running 2 feet, sweepers breaking one way or the other, changeups breaking 2 feet. My mind is boggled. Michael King, you are king for the day. And now my pitching ninja moment of Zen. It's Yusei Kikuchi drinking his pregame drink out of a 2-liter bottle, which if this were the 90s, this would be Boomer Wells walking to the mound, drinking a PBR out of that same bottle. My picks of the day today are 4-leg same game parlay plus. I'm going to start with a same game parlay of Paul Skeens for 7 Ks or more and Justin Steele for 4 Ks or more. Then I'm going to add in Tarek Skubal for 6 Ks or more and top it off with Tristan McKenzie for 5 Ks or more. What would your picks of the day be?